Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We are coming to you after the debut of the Wizarding World. For those of you that stuck around, got to check it out, thank you so much. For those of you checking out later, hopefully you jump into this stream at some point in time. And let me know what you thought about it. We had a good time. I had a blast making it, and I want to hear your feedback. We're going to start this special after party right now. Okay, well, welcome back, everybody. Let me switch over here to the other screen so I can... Eunice in the house, of course you are. Oh, that's right, Chronomo. I gotta go check that one out. What time? This was like 8 o'clock, I thought. Or was it a different time zone? I don't know. But I'm definitely gonna check it out. He also had the video for the glitch, or is that the one you're talking about? Because I need to watch it again and try, because he had a much easier way of getting into the secret room than mine. Although I still can't believe how much trouble that gave me. But anyway. All right. Let me, just go over some of the things that went on during the building of this immense toy box. I did not ever get to really do what I wanted to do, which was to link one box to the next box to the next box to the next box, so it was one continuous playthrough. It might have been something I did wrong because it's been a long time, but I don't think so. But either way, what happened was I had linked them all, and it only saved the last save. So, for example, and it's possible maybe I should have only saved the last one, but I don't think so. It doesn't make sense to me. So I would start with the train to Hogwarts, and from there we would go to the Hogwarts. Well, we would have gone to Diagon Alley. Guess what? I deleted it by accident, and I'll tell you why in a minute. The glitches vid. Yeah, it was really good stuff. So the train to Hogwarts would take you to Diagon Alley. So what I would do is go to train to Hogwarts. I would jump in, I would put the door locator in, and send you over to Diagon Alley. No problem, worked like a charm. Now, once I'm in Diagon Alley, I would put another door in, that once you receive that key at the end of the mission, it would send you to the Hogwarts Arrival 2, was what this one's referred to as. And it would send you there. I would get there, put another door in, save it. That would send you to the Quidditch match. Again, save it. Well, I don't know if it was saving it each step along the way that deleted the prior save as if it never happened, but that's kind of what happened. And my bad was when I was done linking them all, or at least I thought I had, I thought, okay, I want to test something out, but I don't want to give up anything major. So I says what I'm going to do is delete the Diagon Alley build, because that was the one I put the least effort into because it was already pretty much made. And I just kind of repurposed it. So I says, I'm going to delete that because I have the main build still. And then make sure it's still in my playthrough toy box. Well, when I went to play through it, I started out with the train to Hogwarts, and I went all the way to Chamber of Secrets. All the saves in between didn't matter anymore. It was like they were gone. So at that point, I said, I'm done. I'm just done. And I just filmed each one of them independently, edited it together, and brought you what you saw during the premiere. Appreciate that, man. I used to do a lot of editing and gaming stuff. I don't edit nearly as much anymore, but it's very time consuming. You know, I was mentioning, and as we're doing this, I'm going to consolidate all those into one toy box and just have a series of doors. So let's see. We're going to go... How do I want to do this? I know what I'm going to do. Yo, Chronome. There was a video, and I'm sure you guys have seen it by now, the Civil War Disney Infinity video by Jaminator. And when I saw that, it's like, yeah, that was kind of the, not that Civil War theme, but the idea of using the game to make something that looked a little more like a feature film. And when the servers went down, 3 years ago, I even did a video then, and I forget what, it's on the channel. I don't even remember what it's called at the moment, but if you go back to like March 3 years ago, it's there. And I think it had a Pirates of the Caribbean thing going on. Nah, man, you're cool. Don't worry about it. What time is your premiere going? I might jump off and go over there, too. Let me see. Where are we at? Yeah, Civil War, like I said, when I saw that, I was like, that's what I was thinking about. Again, not the theme of Civil War, which was brilliant, but using the game to make something that's more like a movie. But man, with that guy, let me tell you, that 3-minute video, I can tell you from experience, that probably took, I'm going to guesstimate 12 hours minimum of editing and taking audio clips. And I mean, you got to locate the stuff, you got to clip it, you got to position it, and then that's not talking about the builds that he had to do to make it happen by doing camera work inside the Disney Infinity game and the toy boxes that he built. No, man, I don't have that much time. I'm sorry. So doing a quick build and then playing through it and trying to be a little strategic with cameras. The next thing I do, which I don't know what it is yet, which, by the way, go join me on Discord if you haven't already, and there's a little tab there saying, hey, give me some ideas, viewer's choice. Because at this point in time, I'm open to ideas. A surprise gift it is not. It is going to be sparks. That's all I get. It's not Disney Infinity. It won't be interesting to me. You don't know that it won't be interesting to me just because it's not Disney Infinity. Oh, what's happening here? Oh, wrong. You don't do that to Mickey. I don't even know why I'm here. It's not where I wanted to go.
Follow the highlighted path.
Come here, you. Shazam! Anybody else? Anybody else want something? Okay. Let me jump into what I meant to do. We're going to load toy box. Saves. Let me try this. Okay, Discord and I are still learning to love each other. I mean, I'm a little better now than I was, but I still struggle trying to figure out what it takes to, like, find people that aren't already clicked into me. So what I'm going to do right now is post the link to what I'm looking at is my page or my server, whatever they call it. Copy that. And paste. All right, so that link should take you to my server. If it doesn't, let me know. The server is Infinity Ever After, so far as the server name. And then it gave me a different name, which I'm trying to remember what that was or how I can get to see it. Hold on a minute. Oh, it's down here somewhere. Here it is. My name, apparently, is Old School, and then it's hashed, and it's Old School separate words. And then it's hashtag 1676. So that's another way, maybe. I haven't figured out all the little tricks of this thing. I have not heard of Splatoon, but it already sounds interesting. Splat. All right, let me see what I want to do. I guess I'll take this. And I am going to end up making another file for it, because this is going to basically be my new hub for all of the Harry Potter boxes that I made. And I'm only going to need the Great Hall for this. So I can finally do what I wanted to do with the Great Hall all along, which I never did get around to doing, which is populating it with a whole bunch of people hopping up and down the chairs and stuff like that. So I'll be able to finally do that. Nintendo! Wow, there's a blast from the past. And what time is that? 8 o'clock, was it? Eastern? By the way, let me know if that link worked. The half-hour load-in.
Some fun.
Okay. What time's it now? Oh, mercy. So it's like 15 minutes away is what you're saying, right? Well, if I don't catch it live, I'll definitely watch it later today. I promise you that. Let's see. So I'm not going to really need any of this stuff here. I'll leave the outside portion for the sake of it. All this stuff's going to go away, though. All we're going to be using for this build is going to be in here. So everything else can go. And I probably won't even get rid of everything else just because it's not really necessary to. Feel sad to be doing this, right? But I'm going to make a separate save, so it'll be good. I just want to free up as much memory as I can. This is mildly nerve-wracking undoing all this. Popping all that out there. My goodness. You know it's a big build when it takes that long just to delete things. Where are you at? You know, in hindsight, I probably would have been better off just deleting stuff on the far side of the map, calling it a day. I think the rest I might just do that with. Let me see. Oop, one more. Well, you know what? I can do the split screen thing. I can put your stream up on my phone. Hold on, let me change this. And we're looking at YouTube. Yep, just got your friend request. Give me a second. All right, there we go. This is what we call multitasking. Let's stick that one up there. Okay, back to where we were here. Oh, wait a minute. How do I do this now? Public service. How do you? Oh wait, here it is. Duh. Or not. There we go. Maybe. Incoming friend request accepted. Okay, so that should take care of that. So again, this is just going to be one of my hubs, and I'm going to have inside the courtyard, in those little archways, we'll set trigger areas for doors, and that'll send you each one of the levels independently or individually, either way. I may end up redoing Diagon Alley eventually, but like I said, I didn't accidentally delete it on purpose thinking it was saved, when I should have played through the stupid thing first and then deleted. But, yeah, that would have... Yeah, I amaze myself sometimes, I really do. Well, like I said, that would be an easy one to redo. I don't know if I want to, but... And that's the thing, most of these... the build is the hardest part of this game, no two ways about that. But so far as a logic standpoint, I try to keep things real simple because, again, I hear from a lot of people that got this game not knowing, you know, it was for their kids, and they didn't realize that there were no servers or that there's no way to get extra content, and they're not particularly skilled at building, in their opinion. So I try to make things as really basic and simple as possible so that people that want to do stuff with their kids, and that's the best thing about this game, hands down, is it really gave something for families to do together. That was fun. It was creative and wholesome. And there's not a lot of that left in the world right now. I hate to say it. And I'll always think Disney screws the pooch a lot of times. I just think they really screwed the pooch hard with this one, canceling it. I think it was one of their probably top 3 worst decisions in recent years. And that's saying a lot because, man, they done screwed up a lot of stuff. Alright, yeah, we're going to get rid of all this. It's like you want to click and drag on this thing, don't you? Just highlight everything. It doesn't work. Didn't you just send me a friend request? Was that not you? I just accepted an invitation or a friend request from somebody with the initials YB. I figured it's you. Or are you referring to something else that's not working? Maybe I'm misunderstanding. Chronome. Yeah, I'm going to have your stream up on my iPhone. So I'll be watching it on there while I'm finishing this thing up a little bit here. Multitask, multitask. Whoopsie. Get up. This is amazing. It takes this long just to delete. I wonder if the 4.0 would have come up with like a highlight, like you could put a trigger area over an entire area and delete it at one shot. I think that might have been something they feature. I could see some creators having some oop moments there. And by creators, I mean me. Whoops. Just deleted my whole box by accident. I would think they'd put an undo button in. But that would be a good idea, though, is to have that trigger area where you can highlight everything and delete it in one shot. Keep the pumpkins in case I just want to feed. Might just go and collect some stuff. Boom. What time we getting to be here? 5 minutes. Yeah, it would be a cool idea, wouldn't it? There goes Haggard. Sorry, buddy. Hey! By the way, didn't that character I used look a bit like Haggard, except for the fact that he's bald on top, but the rest of him was spot on. Couldn't find one that looked any better than that. All right, we'll leave that stuff there. We'll get rid of all the Quidditch stuff here, which is to say the arena. I really need to get a Quidditch match done. I have yet to play the game itself with another player because, again, as we've established here, the UK inability for us to do share play with that game, unfortunately, the majority of the people that I have that are able and willing to do it are in the UK, and it's just not an option for us right now. Okay, good there, good there. Oh, might as well take these out. After this, I think we'll be good to start linking. Another thing I might do is go to my original Hogwarts build and just remove all the logic from it and simply just set up, you know, enemy generators in different random places so you can walk through it and just fight off enemies. Alright, I feel like that's good enough. And we're going to be pretty much in this room anyway. What I'm going to do is I'm going to close off this door because I don't want... You know, this is going to be pretty much a self-contained box. Man, that's all the logic it took out, though? That's not that much when you think about it. Adding multiples would be a little bit more challenging. But there's been times where I would love a copy and paste option. And what I mean by that is if I had... I don't know, dynamic triggers set at a certain distance, and that if I could just copy and paste with all those settings, if I wanted it to be the same, like I did in most of these games, they were all set for a 5 distance and things like that. A copy and paste without having to go through the logic of each and every one and reset, that would be a time saver. Well, I'll tell you what, buddy, it wasn't... Yeah, thank you. And it wasn't always like that. And there's still times where I'll look back at stuff and think, oh, I could do this more, I could do that more. But, again, watching guys like Cryptic Fox and Professor Toybox and, of course, that brown bat, it just made me start thinking about other stuff differently. All right, I need my wood blocks. That's what I'm looking for. We're going to just close off that door right there. And come right here. Whoopsie. Just like that. And we'll get and just use the wood theme. Sorry. This is supposed to have the wood theme. And this. Maybe. Let me see. Must be the castle one. All right, man. I've got you up on my iPhone. Dungeon. Castle. What else is there? I mean, I know it's not Dumbrock. Ooh, Mercy. Let me just turn the volume down a little bit. Multitasking. All right, now back to this. Which one? Ah, that's the one. Fantasy Cottage. Yep. Okay. So we're actually just going to spawn in here. Which, by the way, I need to get my... Who's going to call it over here? And this will be it. This will be... actually, I might do it inside the doorway. And then all those little doorway areas are going to link us to the different toy boxes. 6 seconds. So I will need some logic. I guess we'll go this way. So we have, let's see, the train station. We had Diagon Alley, that's gone. The arrival. What else we have? We have Quidditch. Hold on a second, I gotta see what this guy's doing. Oh, that was short and sweet. I thought it was going to be longer. All right, we're back. It seemed like that was a really short stream. I thought it was going to go longer. All right, Eunice, I will catch you up either later or on the next one. All right, so we were up to Quidditch. I don't want to stick it in there, but I might have to. From Quidditch we return. Yeah, probably we'll have to. Okay. So then we return from Quidditch, which then sends us to the chamber and then to the final battle, which, guess what? I'm running out of doors. Let's see. So I need 6 altogether, and that's without having... I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll end up putting 2 more here, I think, is what we'll do. Of course. Pull that out of the way. And theme that. There we go. Yeah, you're back, man. That was fast. I thought it was going to be longer. So, was that all the game itself doing that, or were you guys creating the text and the dialogue? All right, let's try this one more time, make sure I got everything. All right, so we've got train station. Well, Diagon Alley's gone for the moment. I might put it in later. But let's go without it for the moment since it's not there. Train station, arrival, Quidditch, return, and I still need 1 more. Okay, well, we got room over here. All right, we're going to just fill them all up, and then if I do the rebuild of the Diagon Alley, I can just add it later. Got you. Teasers. Now you got to come up with a nice thumbnail for it. All right. Man. I'm just going to get rid of all this stuff because I really want to do a big job on the interior of the whatchamacallit, Great Hall. And that's going to use logic up because I'm going to have a bunch of characters in there and townspeople and whatever's. Yeah, think back to when I was doing this build. Very good, man. When I was doing this build originally, thinking I really wanted to keep the Quidditch match on the main level. And that's like, no way in the heck that was going to happen. Couldn't even get the map on the main level. Never really got to do a good interior for this either, which was a little disappointing. I wanted to do a little more. At least set up some rooms, kind of like what we did with the chamber. The word of the day, repurpose. I don't know if I want to get rid of the bridge, even though it doesn't serve a purpose anymore. I just like the bridge a lot. Trees take up a lot of memory too. It's amazing. Some of these larger block areas just tend to eat a bit of memory up. So when I have to make space, that's usually the first thing I look to get rid of if I can. Even with this, the original build, like this is the layout. If you go back to when we started, we put a bunch of diagonal cuts in there and things like that. But then once I built up on top of it and saw the parts that I wouldn't be needing because it wouldn't be visible, I started cutting those out right away because that's an easy place to free up a little bit of memory. Oh well. Guess we might as well take the bridge now. Doesn't really serve a purpose now. So what was the name of that game you were playing again? What's that called? And the stuff that I had seen, like when you guys had the dialogue going back and forth with the characters, is that in the game, or did you guys put the text in? I'm definitely behind the times on Nintendo stuff, I gotta be honest. There's our fog generator. Oh well. Easy come, easy go. Fog logic. Really happy. I got pretty much all the things in there that I wanted to get in. From the storytelling point, the things that I liked about how it worked out is that one of the things was the bird factor. I wanted to use the crow because the owl was such a big part of the movie. Since we don't have an owl, I used the crow. And in the opening scene, that's like one of the first magical things he gets to do when he's in the train station is use the bird effect. And then you don't see that again till the very end when he needs it to get across the campus. And I just kind of like the fact that it tied back to the very first scene, and one of the first things that he learned to do played a role in the very final event. You made all that stuff up? Okay. I might have to do some video, YouTube searching rather for that game just in general, so I know what the game itself would normally do or look like or whatever. But I didn't realize you guys did the text, so kudos, man. Writing a story is as big a challenge as anything, and maybe bigger. You could have special effects, and you can have, you know, good-looking set pieces and all that kind of stuff, but if you got a crappy story, nobody's going to care. So if you can do the story part, that's really half the battle at least, maybe more. I mean, think about how many movies come out that spend all this money on a big budget and blockbuster effects and all that kind of stuff, and then it's like crap. So, having a good story, like the last Star Wars movies, for example. All of them. With the exception of Rogue One. The rest of them were just crap. They spent a lot of money on the Solo story. How was that? Not so good. I don't want to get rid of that one. I'll keep that one. And we also don't need the camera. Boom. Thank you for playing. Camera's floating around there somewhere. Way over there. Let's go get him. If I can still find him. There he is. Bye-bye. Alright, that leaves us with a much smaller memory-friendly. We'll just stick this over here, maybe. Let's see. Good enough. You won't see it anyway. Okay. That is going to be our hub, I think. Now that's clever. So there's a character that you never see, so you guys are going to do something to bring him out. That's good. It's kind of what they do with, in many ways, like The Mandalorian, for example. What am I doing? There was already a concept of a Mandalorian, but they hadn't really done anything about it. Okay, so we're now going to save this as a new file. And this is going to be the Wizarding World hub. Bam. See how much faster this saves compared to the original. Yeah, Solo. You know what? Solo had potential to be not too bad. I mean, some of the movie wasn't so bad. I kind of liked the storyline between him and her. But man, what they did to Lando and the way they just butchered the character up from what we all know him to be. There were just too many elements of the whole social justice BS that they squeezed in there. And fortunately, now that Disney's paying the price because they are getting crushed. I don't know if you guys heard the latest news. I don't remember the actor's name. Nobody needs to know it. The guy who plays the Mandalorian, he's pretty much about to be fired if he hasn't already been fired. He's been really pitching a fit that he wants scenes without his helmet on. It's like, dude, did you not read the character role? And, well, I'll quit if you quit. So they'll put the helmet on someone else. No one's going to know the difference. You had one scene for what? A minute and a half without a helmet. That's it. But he posted something very inappropriate on his Twitter, and I guess that came back to bite him because he came back and argued it and defended it, and then all of a sudden it disappeared. It took it down, which is a nice way of saying Disney said, take that crap down or else. But I think they've had their fill of him as both an actor, as a whiny little crybaby. And by the way, the ratings for the show are way down in Season 2. Drastically down in Season 2. I will be surprised if there is a Season 3 at the rate this is going. Because it cost a couple of bucks to make that. Yeah, it's still taking a few minutes to save. Well, I agree. They are totally entitled in their opinions. You know, they feel like they are supposed to be this upper echelon or something like that. But we've always had power over them. They know that. They don't like to know it. Maybe they need a reality check once in a while. But the fact of the matter is, if we don't watch your movies, you don't have a career. That's it. It's the same way the NBA ratings are in the toilet. You know, the finals had the lowest ratings of all time. Well, good. You earned it. Man, it's taking forever to save. Okay, finally. So what I'm going to end up doing, and probably not right now because I'm going to have to come back in later and I'm going to do a lot more stuff in here. Hopefully the logic is still down below, although I probably got rid of it, yeah. Where the flags would appear as you entered the room. But I'm definitely going to put, you know, people up in the chairs, so all the kids will be in there, and I want this filled up. And I'll find characters to fill in the seats here. We're going to use Obi-Wan again, even though he doesn't sit still for 2 minutes. Oh, speaking of the devil. I have a mission for you. Stay seated.
Yes, can I help you?
Yes, you can help me. You can stay in your seat. What? Get away. What just happened? Oh, well, whatever. Did I delete? I did delete the box. Yep. There was a box there that ignited that, so we'll have to put that back in as well. Simple stuff, though. Oh, you never know what you get with Stitch. That can go in any direction. All right, everybody. Well, thanks again for checking out the premiere of The Wizarding World. As you guys know, a lot of you have been here for the build videos, so you really understand just what all went into it, and I appreciate your support. I'm really happy with the outcome, and I look forward to seeing other people's comments along the way. So you guys have a great rest of your day. I'll be back in the near future and doing some more of this Disney Infinity silliness that we all enjoy so much. In the meantime, you guys have a great day. Stay safe, and I'll see you all real soon.